Hello everyone, back to Analysis of Gold. My name is Vic. I'm the founder of Vikinsa Capital Management. Hope you're doing well. This has been quite a while on gold analysis, but you already have been possibly following the previous analysis and the levels which are mentioned in there. Anyway, gold has been moving really high up. The market has been moving sharply from here to all the way to 2000 level. And one of the things which actually I pointed out in the previous analysis, and especially in our FCP student Discord room, is that it never touched 22,000 last time here. So the market was expected to come here, and it did. So what's going on with gold, and what can we expect? What kind of trading opportunities can be there on gold? Let's find out. Right. So the first thing that we should do is actually look at the structure, right? So let's hide this, right? So that it doesn't cloud our judgment. What has been going on? So if I look back, there is a complex complex W pattern which has been going on, and we have been tracking this in our FCP Discord room. Um, that kind of W pattern looks like this. This is a weird one, but this is how it is. It's a complex one, and that's why the market has been falling now. Now, when the market falls, right, when the W pattern completes, the market falls, right, it tries to come to a few specific levels, and usually those levels coincide with previous structures, right? So this is where the market is kind of heading towards, right, at the moment in terms of the structure. And I highlighted that in the Discord room. I specifically mentioned that there are two levels which we should monitor, right? The first one is around here, and the second one is here. Beware of the fact that we are still around 2000 level, so there can be lot of indecision, lot of consolidation that can happen. So what you should do is in the short term, right? You should try to trade WNM patterns around that level, because that will be very very profitable. So if I go and look at the local structure, there are a few things which are going on here. First of all, right, this is a huge move which happened, and then after that we had a kind of a flag pattern. So the market was going like this, and last Friday the market broke through that, right? It closed below, although it has now been able to close below the previous low, but there was substantial engulfing candle, bearish engulfing candle coming out of this range. And I personally took this particular trade and shared this in this Discord room as well, right? How we found this. This is kind of very easy sort of thing, because what you should do is go to the smaller time frames and read the structure, read the trend and structure, and it should be very easy. They were there is a M pattern forming as well. Now, structure wise, this is what's going on, right? The market has come here. Now it remains to be seen whether it actually creates bigger candle, or gives us further confirmation. If I bring in the original analysis, you will notice that we have 1954, which is also an important level. Remember from previous analysis, all of these levels which are in yellow, they are very important levels, because market makers usually are, they have been using these levels as kind of pivots, or you can also call them as strong support or resistance, whatever you want to call them, but market tries to usually come back to these levels. For example, here 1806, if you have been following that analysis, my analysis for a long time, 1806, was reused several times. 1857 is one of them. 1954 is the new one, right? So what's happening here is that if the market actually breaks through this trend line, right, which is also the part of the channel, then it is expected to come to 1954, and then it can bounce up. Right now, where the market is currently, the market is right here, which is basically an FCP zone. Okay, and that is why the market is like trying to see whether it wants to go up or not, right? It has been coming down, coming to this FCP zone. By the way, this is just a simple analysis, like which is giving out like immediate levels or something. But if you want like premium analysis, which has like the complete picture of what gold is going on multi-time frame analysis, and like all the levels, all the finer levels, then the contact us. You'll find a link at the bottom of this thing, or you can contact us via Telegram. So I will be working on premium analysis most probably this week. So if you're interested to get a copy of that, let me know. Right. So we have only two possibilities, right? In terms of trading opportunities, if the market starts to go down below this trend line, we can look for a short opportunities on smaller time frames, and the target will be 1954. When the market reaches 1954 or slightly lower around these lows, we can look for a long based on the confirmation on the smaller time frames. Never trade without a confirmation. Okay. Now, in case the market turns bullish, right? In case it turns bullish and starts to target these highs, right? That that means it will probably form a W pattern, and we have already a gap available around 2022. So the market may target that or slightly higher, right? Somewhere around here, just above like 2022. So it will be around 2030. The market may complete the W pattern. So how do you trade this? Let me give you a little bit of idea. So first thing, if it breaks through this trend line and you get a good confirmation on smaller time frames, we can look for a short into 1954 or slightly lower, but I will personally get out at 1954. Okay, and once we have like found confirmation at 1954 or slightly lower, then we can look for a long opportunities and take one step at a time. So this will be the profit target, right? This FCP zone. If the market like continues to go above this trend line, or this bear trend does not actually work out, if let's say we get a good confirmation on the long side on smaller time frames, I will look for a long into 2000 level once again, because remember 2000 is a psychological number. The market may try to like remain around this for some time, and if the market continues to go higher, what I will do is I will monitor this midpoint, right? This level here which we have, and if I get a confirmation above that, I will look for a long opportunity into 2022 and possibly into 2030, approximately that level where the W pattern will complete. And then I will look for a confirmation to go for a short once again. So there are several trade opportunities which can actually come. Beware of like some of the levels which are here. I'm just mentioning here because market may change, market can suddenly move. So if that happens, that these levels are there, and I will share this chart in the Telegram group. By the way, Telegram group is completely free if you want to join there. There is a gap left here, there's a gap left here, and this market never leaves any kinds of gaps open. So at some point in time, right, we do not know when, but at some point in time the market is expected to come to those levels. We also have a gap left here. There was one gap left around 1976, I believe, here, which I posted in Discord room, and that got filled last week. So this is what we have on gold. Hope you enjoyed this analysis. If you did, please make sure that you subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, put in a comment at the bottom of this video, and share it with other traders and trading communities. And I'll see you in the next one. Have a great trading week. Thank you for watching. Find and follow us on these social media channels.